So thank you for the opportunity to talk about this fascinating, this incredible film. I just had my TV segment and mentioned that Maestro is my favorite film of the year. Everyone at the TV set were like, "Wow." Um, anyway, let me start with you, Bradley. I watched the film at the Lincoln Center during the New York Film Festival, and you were there, but it was during the strike. You were sitting very close to me, and I couldn't help but look at you, and you had this satisfaction look in your face with every reaction from the audience in some pivotal scenes. So I was wondering, I don't know if you remember, but what was going through your mind being there and not being able to talk about this masterpiece about your baby?
I do remember that very well because that was the first time I'd seen the movie with an audience. And it was a big deal because it was in Geffen Hall, which is the space where Lenny conducted. I think they even said that at the beginning, 528 performances. And my daughter was right next to me, and my mother was there, and a lot of friends. Um, I'm not so great at screenings of stuff I've done because I was very aware of the person with the wrapping of the candy like right behind me. You can't put those things out of your head. Um, but I was happy to be there, and I was so happy at how it sounded. We outfitted that whole space with Dolby Atmos, and it was Dolby Vision. It was really.
Mhm.
I'm so glad you were there.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So Carrie, your character is the emotional core of the film. If we can say that, it was fascinating to see the evolution of such a complex character. I imagine that from the research, maybe the conversations with their kids, you had a very good idea of who Felicia was. But if you had the chance, if you would have had the chance to talk to Felicia to prepare for the character, what would you ask her about Leonard?
Oh, that's so interesting. That's such a good question. What would I have asked about
Thank
Lenny?
you.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I think I would have asked her more or less about him. I imagine she had her entire life she answered questions about him. So I wonder what I would have asked. I would have been very focused on asking her about her own experience. So I wonder, you know, was it worth it? Is a brutal question, but I'm sure the answer would be yes. I think, she would be on my list of people if I could have a dream dinner table. Lenny and Felicia would be firmly sat at the head of that table. I could ask them questions all night.
Excellent, thank you for that. So, Bradley, both your films as a director are related to the world of music. How has your relationship with music changed or evolved in the past, let's say 6, 8, 10 years?
Mm. I think that it's sort of become focused in how I could use it or benefit from the rhythmic sense I have as a storyteller in my head, at least to be able to put that down onto paper and then onto film. Yeah, working out how to utilize that sort of musicality, however it works its way within me. Yeah, and maybe and have more confidence in it now going farther because I felt like I grew in confidence of listening to my instincts from A Star Is Born to this movie and hopefully keep evolving.
Excellent, thank you for that. My time is up. Again, my favorite film of the year. Congratulations to both of you. You both deserve all recognition. Thank you for giving us the best film of the year and happy holidays.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank you
holiday.
so
Have a great
much.
day.